And Julia Leland, restorative justice programs have actually been a part of the juvenile courts here in Richmond and Henrico County since 2015. But as demonstrated by the Oaks case, it is now expanding here in the city to adult courts thanks to a federal grant. Kelly Burnett with the Richmond Commonwealth's Attorney's Office says the overall aim of restorative justice is to find alternatives to traditional criminal justice.
We're looking at responsibility and healing and accountability.
As to how it works, prosecutors find cases that qualify, including needing identifiable victims and suspects, and both parties agreeing to take part. In the Adam Oaks case, his family described afterwards why they agreed.
We just want some answers. We have so many questions and no answers on a lot of things.
But some crimes won't be considered, like ones with child victims, domestic violence, or a deadly weapon.
Those cases we feel would be better met, or the justice in those cases would be better met by the traditional criminal justice prosecution.
If approved, they then go to the Virginia Center for Restorative Justice.
Our mission is to turn hurts into healing.
Showing off one of the places where they meet, Judy Clark, who founded the group in 2010, says trained mediators bring the two parties together and aim to answer certain questions.
What happened? Who was harmed? How are they harmed? And what can we do to repair the damage that was done?
And repairing the damage means steps the suspect can take to complete the program, such as repayment or community service.
When we have a case that is not complete, then it goes back to the court and due process takes place.
VCRJ says they've done close to 100 cases in Richmond and Henrico juvenile courts since 2015 and have a success rate of around 87%, meaning the suspect hasn't ended up back in traditional court a year after the restorative justice session. And including the Oaks case, there have been 4 adult cases referred so far in Richmond courts, and prosecutors say one of them has resulted in a successful meeting, and those charges should be dropped next week. Now, in terms of expansions of this program, VCRJ says they're hoping to restart getting the ball rolling in Richmond and Henrico schools, as that was derailed by the pandemic, and also they're in talks with prosecutors in the Williamsburg area.